What's happening, guys? My name is Anthony, and in today's video we're going to be doing another My Team career mode series. Last time out, I do believe we raced at Azerbaijan, and it was simultaneously the best and worst track that we've had so far. We had the best qualifying, actually making it into Q3 with this car, and then after that we ended up having the worst race as well. So, bit disappointing, hoping to bounce back from that. Today we've got Canada. And I've actually fitted in, wait, hold on, what's happening here? Right, there we go. I've fitted in new MGUH and a new MGUK. Obviously, if you guys watched the previous episode, you would know what happened with those stuff. Other than that, I think our upgrades should be coming fairly soon. I don't know if we can actually do any more upgrades. I think we've got an upgrade already coming from our durability, so we can't make any more upgrades. So we'll just head into qualifying and see how well we can do. Alright guys, here we go. So if you're watching on YouTube, just about to get into qualifying now. Our car is now statistically the worst on the grid. So it's going to be hard to get into Q2, I think, maybe. If we do, then it's a pretty good lap. Qualifying pace was kind of okay-ish when it came to the program, so we'll see how we can do. It's going to rain soon, I think, so I might just go and do a lap straight away. I think that is another Alfa Romeo ahead of us. Not sure if it's Joe or if it's Bottas. Alright, let's see how well we can do in qualifying. Completely yeet the first corner as if it's not there. Quite hard to get onto the power with this car. Yeah, don't know if you guys can tell from the telemetry, but it is quite difficult to get onto the power. Oh, we have a big slide coming out of that chicane. Not sure what corner that is. We're definitely exploring the track, I think, over this first lap. Let's see if we can get a good turn in here. Alright, here we go. First go at the Wall of Champions. Taking it in fourth gear just because of the car. That's just a straight run down. The 10.2 puts us in front of Latifi, behind Joe, who is in front of us. Not ideal. Not ideal. I think we can definitely go quicker than that. Oh no, we spent a little bit too much time. And now we're actually in between a couple of cars instead of in that big gap that I wanted. Alright, either way. Let's go. This is the final lap of Q1. Currently sitting in 16th place now. There we get a much better exit out of turn 2. Come on, let's continue this good lap. There we go, we should gain some good time coming through that DRS zone. We didn't have a poor exit. Get the foot down as quick as we can as well. Oh, we hit the wall. We're going to lose so much time. And it's just started raining as well. No. This could be the difference between us getting into Q2 and us not getting into Q2. We do gain a lot of time at the Wall of Champions. But let's see. Did we make it into Q2? Yes, we've just about made it, I think. E14. I'm hoping that we did. Okay, we did, but it was cutting it close. We definitely lost a lot of time at the hairpin. Lucky enough, we still had a gap of about 3/10 to actually get knocked out. Our teammate actually qualifying last, which again just shows how our car is right now. The fact that I managed to get into Q2 says quite a lot. Right, this is going to be very interesting. It says that everyone's not on inters. Which, if you look at the track, doesn't really make sense. Unless that's just a visual glitch. It's not. At least I don't think it is, because DRS is still available. Right, come on. Oh, we go super deep. This has to be one of the weirdest quality laps I think I've ever done in career mode. In fact, I think period. I think we've just somehow managed to get back into Q3, because I don't know if the weather's gonna get better than this. Yeah, we've got some really quick laps coming through now, so it could be getting better. Yeah, it's getting better. The track's drying out. Well, if it's getting better, then I think what I will do is I'll call it quits here, because I'm just going to be wasting tires, I think.
Bonjour! It's time once again to go racing here in Montreal, the second largest French-speaking city in the world, and home since 1978 to the Canadian Grand Prix. We'll be seeing top speeds of around 210 miles an hour here at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, with around 2/3 of the lap taken at full throttle. High-speed chicanes spell potential danger, especially at the infamous Wall of Champions. And watch out for overtaking into the hairpin and the final chicane. With the Grand Prix nearly upon us, Anthony Davidson is by my side once again to offer his perspective. Why don't we discuss McLaren? What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Alright, here we go, guys. Let's see how the starting grid is going to be forming. Max Verstappen on pole, unlike in real life, followed by George Russell in P2. Interesting that Red Bull hasn't locked out the front row this time. And then we've got Hamilton, Leclerc, followed by Carlos Sainz and Lando Norris. Then we have Pierre Gasly and Daniel Ricciardo in 8th place, Yuki Tsunoda and Fernando Alonso getting into Q3 once again. And then after that we have Ocon and Perez. Interesting as to how he's in P12. And then we've got Vettel and Stroll, followed by Albon and myself. And then we've got Mick Schumacher and Zhou Guanyu, followed by Bottas and Latifi, and then Nikita Mazepin, aka Kevin Magnussen, the Russian version, and Callum Ilott to round off the grid. If you aren't a fanboy, you can enjoy F1 so much more. Yeah, of course, I definitely agree with that. Again, not sure how the car's going to do in terms of fuel, so we'll go with about 0.9. Actually, no, we'll risk it. We'll go 0.8 with the fuel, and it's going to be a 2-stop, as I think usual around here. Medium sauce. I'm going to go with medium sauce because we've got fresh mediums, but we don't have any fresh softs. So it would make more sense for me to do that, so that I can actually spend more time on my fresher tires. Where George Russell just had a Finland flag, yeah, I can't fix that. I'm not really sure how to fix that. I will try and figure it out in terms of the nationalities, but I don't know how to fix it at the moment. So it's just got to stay as Finland for George. Alright, let's get into the race, guys. 2-stop strategy, 35 laps around Canada. We're starting on the mediums in P16. Hard to softs maybe? We'll see. If there's a safety car, I might change the strategy. Alright guys, if you're watching on YouTube, we've just completed the formation lap. We're just about to get things underway here. Starting on the medium tires, everyone around us is on the softs. I'm assuming they're going to be doing maybe soft, medium, soft or something. But as we've got 3, 4, 5 red lights for the Canadian Grand Prix. Lights out and away we go. Should expect to get a pretty poor start just because we are on the harder compounds compared to those around us. Because we've got Schumacher just ahead of us, followed by both of the Aston Martins, who in real life did very poor in qualifying. I believe both of them got knocked out in Q1 as we get wing damage. Okay, I'm flashbacking that because...
2 very boring minutes later.
And we'll keep a little bit of distance just in case he decides to do the same. It looks like he did. I think we managed to get past Schumacher. Almost hit the side of Vettel there. That would have been costly. And who's that? Joe. He's going for the move around the outside here. Interesting place to try and overtake. I think the better overtaking spot would have literally been the next corner coming into the hairpin here. Had he actually tried at the hairpin instead of going through the chicane side by side. But it has put us offline a little bit. We're now over a second away from Vettel. Might be quite a painful first stint, I think. I just need to really hope that these upgrades really do help with the car. Everyone's still in a bunch, it seems. It seems as if the front guys haven't got like a huge gap just yet. It's kind of surprising considering the pace difference between the guys around this area of the field versus the guys at the front. Oh, we take a lot of curb there. Very dangerous. Could easily get underfloor body damage again. Alright. I think we're all settling into our places, but I will probably lose the position fairly soon to Joe. Because the car is struggling to keep up with the pace of just the overall field here, I think. What's my ERS capacity? Not 100% sure.
3.3 seconds.
Oh, what's going on here? I'm not sure what's going on here, but it's given us the chance to get a run on Vettel. Oh, we somehow just squeeze our way past Sebastian Vettel. Now we've got a chance to send it on Stroll. We don't take that opportunity just yet. I think Albon might have some wing damage. I think that's what's causing this sort of train. This random train here. Yeah, he's going very slow. It's definitely Alex Albon. I'm not sure if it's just general wing damage or if his car may be going through some issues. But that was definitely unexpected. Okay, we could have the opportunity to get past Albon here, or maybe not, because he's going side by side with Stroll. Is he going to be ahead? Yeah, he's going to be ahead going into the Wall of Champions. DRS helping him out very, very much there. As Vettel's going to be looking to take back this position that we randomly managed to get from him. I'm going to have to try our best to really stick within this pack for the next coming laps, because soon going to get to the point where the mediums are going to be the quicker tyre, and if I'm still within this pack, then that's going to give me a huge advantage. I would assume that the middle stint would be the medium stint if they're going to be doing a soft, two soft stints, because you would really want to end your race on the softs so you can be as quick as possible. Okay guys, so we've just gone through a little bit of a flashback there just because Alex Albon was in a pretty bad place and kind of had a little bit of a moment right in front of us. So that's another flashback that we've had to use. AI are pretty aggressive at Canada, I'll say. Try not to use too many flashbacks throughout this race. Obviously, if I make a mistake, then I'm not going to use a flashback on that. If I make a mistake, then we'll have to live with the consequences. Oh, as we almost make a huge mistake there, as I mentioned that. Again, the car is just very, very jumpy on exit, I'll say. It's very loose on the exit. Need to try and keep up with Stroll here. I see a medium tire runner just ahead of us. Is that Alonso? No, it's Ocon. Okay, so I'm assuming that some of the guys maybe closer to the top 10 actually used that opportunity to get on the mediums, similar to me. Alright, so let's see if we can get past Stroll maybe on this next DRS zone. Use a little bit more ERS to see if we can pull off the move. Goes defensive, but we're going to brake later than him. As we manage to go around turn 2, I think we've got it.
Great maneuver.
Right,
You made it look easy.
the soft tires might be getting a little bit slower than the mediums now, as we're slowly coming up to 10 lap mark. I'm pretty sure that the softs, especially the softs towards the beginning of the race, they probably last about, I want to say 7 to 10 laps, whereas fresh softs probably last maybe about 9 to 12 laps. if you're really careful with your tires. Oh, again, the car very jumpy. It's interesting how we're actually kind of making up some time on Stroll before that little moment. Considering how slow our car actually is, we shouldn't be making up that much time. Maybe Canada's just a decent track for our car. As we got some guys going into the pits. I believe those are the soft tire runners. I think I saw Perez in there. Okay, well, we just heard from Jeff that our energy storage is wearing out slowly. Is not ideal. But I guess that's an excuse to use a little bit more ERS, because Jeff did mention that the more ERS we hold, the worse it will get. But I might help just pick up the pace a little bit, actually. I'm not going to use it like all in one lap. Can't wait to get to the get the car to the point where we're actually able to compete with maybe the midfield or even top guys. As we sit in a very similar position to Monaco. If you guys did watch the Monaco GP that we had, I think at the time of recording, I uploaded the Monaco GP about 2 or 3 days ago. We had Carlos Sainz behind us for quite a while, but this time we managed to make short work of our car. Obviously Canada has a lot more space to overtake compared to Monaco. Now, if it's coming in 15 minutes, let's see what our wear is. We could actually hold off until the rain. I'm not sure. What I'll do is over the next coming laps, I will just keep an eye on it. And if the time is coming down rapidly, then we'll hold out. But if it's still saying 15 minutes by, say, the time that we're ready to pit, then I will just go in the pits. Oh my god. Alright, I've just turned around and we've got Norris on our right. I think we had Charles Leclerc on our left. I think we had a little bit of a tap with Leclerc as well. Wasn't expecting to be overtaken like that by both of them. That was a scary situation to look back and see. Oh, as we get a huge dive bomb from Leclerc. What is he doing? Holy crap, I was not expecting that. He kind of actually ruined his own chances there, because now he's been overtaken twice due to that late lunge. I know that he's losing time to the guys ahead, which I'm sure is frustrating.
Okay, some information on Raikkonen. They've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring.
George Russell and Kimi Raikkonen. Have we just had an Imola repeat? We might have just had an Imola repeat. We're in P12. Pretty good position here. David's just told us to go on the softs and hold out for the rain instead of going on the mediums. But we should be good. We'll check the weather as time goes on just to see how close the rain is coming. These softs should last me roughly about 10 laps, maybe a bit more. Hopefully a bit more anyway. So if they do, then we could be in a very good position here. And the safety car is going to help as well. It's going to help with just slowing down the laps for us, so that we actually get even more time in the wet. Now, we've not actually had any wet condition races so far in this career mode. Meaning that I'm not entirely sure how our car performs in the wet compared to others. It could be worse, but if it's even better, we could be looking at another points finish here. Perez looking to overtake us. We'll brake early, just so that we're not losing too much time through the corner. Perez makes a little bit of a mistake, which is quite frustrating. Gonna have to go around the outside of Perez, just so that we can kind of defend from Ocon. Very interesting tactic that we had to do there. We're gonna use our ERS. Look at Ocon's pace. He's just breathing down our gearbox here. Quickly check our vehicle condition.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
We somehow didn't get underfloor body damage from that horrendous Wall of Champion run. Just after the safety car went in. Not sure how we've escaped with that, but I will 100% take that. In fact, I'll 150% take that. Hamilton's going into the pits. We're going to stay out. According to Jeff, there's going to be rain in about 5 minutes. Again, not perfect broadcasts for the weather. So Jeff could be wrong here. But if he isn't, and the rain is indeed coming in about 5 minutes time, this could put us in a very, very lucrative position. Especially if we get some more pit stops from some of the guys ahead. If Lewis Hamilton's coming into the pits, then I'm assuming that we're going to get some other people coming into the pits fairly soon as well. Or
The rain is a few laps out yet, but it is coming. Be careful.
we have a moment there as Jeff lets us know that the rain is definitely coming.
Coming in this lap.
I am not hitting this lap. There's literally no point in me pitting if the rain is going to be imminent.
Stop.
Alright,
Last lap.
there we go. We've got quite a few guys going into the pits. Said that George Russell was out of the race. Interestingly enough. I think the mods, guys.
Callum is in the pits.
I think the
Callum in
mods
pits.
don't actually cover when someone DNFs. Because it said that George Russell was out of this race. But George Russell is still driving in the Mercedes. Meaning that it's currently the George Russell and Williams. So it's Alex Albon who had an incident with Valtteri Bottas, it seems, and not George Russell. Obviously the mods can only do so much. So we've just got to use our own imagination when it comes to certain things. But right now, we are sitting in P5. The weather is clouding over slightly. The rain is coming. Is it going to get wet enough to go on the inters though? Rain is imminent. As we pass Max Verstappen. We're going to be in the top 2, I think, here. We are currently leading the Canadian Grand Prix. Considering our car is literally the slowest on paper, I will take the fact that we are leading the Grand Prix right now. And if it gets wet enough to go on the intermediates, we could be in a very good position here. I think Max is going to make short work of us, of course. Red Bull being a lot faster than our car. Makes a lot of sense. Seeing a little bit of drops. It's raining, guys. It's raining. We just need it to rain enough that we are forced to switch on to the intermediates. It's not even close, but we're hoping that the rain is quick with how it transitions. Because we've got Lando Norris and he's catching up very, very quickly. Oh no!
That was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
Oh no! We completely bottle it out of the corner. Let's see what happens here. Our tyres are super worn at this point. I think we just put the power down a bit too quickly. Oh, I can't believe that. Yo, what's going on? We were in such a good position, Combustion Man. It was just about to start raining. And we bottled it. But looking at the finish line here, Max was still on the mediums. Alright then, guys. Oh, very disappointing end to potentially a very, very good result. Max Verstappen does, in fact, win the Grand Prix, followed by Lando Norris with another P2. Been absolutely incredible so far in this My Team. And then followed by George Russell rounding off the podiums. And then we've got Lewis Hamilton in 4th place, Carlos Sainz in 5th place, Daniel Ricciardo in 6th, Sergio Perez in 7th, Charles Leclerc in 8th. Not sure what happened to him. He might have actually got some wing damage from when me, him, and I believe Esteban Ocon were going side by side. And then we've got Pierre Gasly in P9 and Yuki Tsunoda scoring the final points of the Grand Prix. And then after that, we've got Alonso, Vettel, Ocon, Stroll, Joe, Mick Schumacher, Nicholas Latifi, Callum Ilott, and then Kevin Magnussen, with myself, Alex Albon, and Valtteri Bottas being the DNFs of this race. Let's see what it does for the standings. George Russell is now 42 points behind Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen is already running away with the championship here. Already running away from the championship. Lewis Hamilton is currently 61 points behind Max Verstappen. This is definitely Max's championship to lose at this point. We are still in P13 and P14 respectively, just because of our points finishes in previous races. And then, yeah, not a lot has changed. In fact, nothing has changed in the Constructors' Championship. I think the only change is that maybe Red Bull... Yeah, I think Red Bull's just gained... No, Mercedes might have gained a little bit of points on Red Bull, just because Sergio Perez finished as low. Okay, so as you've seen, we've just bottled probably one of the greatest races that we could have had in this career mode so far. Looking at the tires that the guys did finish on, I do believe that we would have had to end up pitting anyway, just because it doesn't look as if it got wet enough to do the intermediate tires, because they all finished on mediums. But looking into the actual upgrades quickly just before we end the video off, we did get some upgrades in, but as you can see, our rear wing outer strakes, they failed. So what I'm going to do is make sure that those are checked, just so we can do upgrades. We will upgrade our drag reduction, just because we definitely need that. And then I think we'll upgrade our roll dampers as well for the chassis, and we'll leave it here for this video. So yeah, another failure, but as time goes on, the car will get better, we will get better, and I'm hoping that these videos will get better for you guys. If you did enjoy it, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video.